team like ODU, and I know you guys want to take each week seriously,
certainly.
But the fact that they got Tech in week one, does that help grab your guys' attention a little?
I mean, no, it doesn't. Because when you turn on the film, they're good. They're athletic and they're active. The DN number 9, the linebacker number 42, the corner number 6. Those are ACC caliber guys now. So they got a good team on defense. So, yes, did they beat Tech? That's one thing that happens throughout all of college football. But it's one team mindset. And with us having to play ODU this week, they present enough on film to say, hey, boys, you got to be locked in, regardless of who they've beaten. Yeah.
For your group, what's the pride dent in what happened in Illinois, and how do you either move on or use it to fuel things?
Yeah, it's a learning experience. We're moving on from it. We went up there with the expectation to win the game. We didn't play well enough. We didn't coach well enough to win it. And so lesson learned, move on, learn from that. And now the next opponent is Old Dominion. It's a different defense, a different challenge for us this week. And we just have to do the little things to give ourselves a chance to win.
Tony said that outside of Keaton, that he didn't really see anybody rallying the unit the way he wants.
Correct.
Do you agree? And who do you put that on?
Yeah, I'm in the press box, so it's information that's relayed to me through the headsets. But, you look down on the sideline, you try to see the body language of the guys. And was it what we wanted? No, it wasn't. Let's be honest about that. So that's been a challenge this week. Point of emphasis, not so much a challenge, it's a point of emphasis with our guys, right? Everything matters, man. It's so hard to win a football game. It's hard to. And, you talk about anywhere from, I guess average 75 to 90 plays a game, hopefully, with that. And every play matters. And, as bad as it was on Saturday, there was still a chance to put ourselves in position to be in that game late in the fourth quarter. So that's a teachable moment as well. We were gifted some things. We didn't capitalize on those short fields and, had some errant snaps and penalties and just a bad day, with that. So great experience for us all. Yeah.
We talk about that mindset, and that's been a point of emphasis. What has been the response of the guys in practice?
I tell you, this is of the 3 Wednesday practices going into a season, today was our best Wednesday. So hopefully that's a good indication. We've had good Mondays, we've had good Tuesdays, and Wednesday's been kind of whoa, And Wednesday was what probably showed up on Saturday last week. Today was good. We practiced all the situations. Red zone, third down, little 2-minute, first down, second down. The guys responded. They were locked in. We had a good 2-minute drive there at the end of practice to win that drill. That was the first of the 2 weeks. So there's a lot of positive. You got a group of guys now that are competitive. They're talented. They got something about them, just like we as coaches. So just moving forward.
What do you have to do on third down to be better?
Hopefully stay out of third and long.
Yeah.
Saturday we had 10 third down and 9 plus. It's hard, man. That's really hard. So whereas the previous week, we stayed out of those situations. So, and a lot of that's tied in first and second down success. When you want to be aggressive and try to push the ball down the field vertically early in the drive, if you don't complete it, then you put yourself behind the chains. But that doesn't change our mindset. I still want to be able to do that and mixing in the run as well. But the key is staying out of that situation, being successful on first down, second down.
This receiving group came in with a lot of expectations. How do you kind of get them going, or what do they need to do to get going?
Just keep putting in the work, man. The dam will break, right? I don't know when. Hopefully it's this weekend where it all comes together, because there's flashes out there of it, but it's a collective group, right? They have to be – passing game is about precision, spacing, timing, and trust, right? Spacing, timing, and trust. So we got to be spaced out correctly on the field. We got to have the right timing. There's got to be trust in our route depth, trust in the protection going to hold up, trust in that the quarterback's going through his progression, trust that the running back's picking up his guy. So it's not just the wideouts, it's not just the offensive line, it's everybody tied in together so that we can be better at throwing the football.
The chemistry between quarterback and receivers, that's been there for them. Does that carry over in a new system, or is it just a reset?
It does. Again, a post is a post, an out is an out. But, it's just we'll get it together, And it was there. We just missed some opportunities, truthfully. It was man-to-man coverage, and sometimes we won, sometimes we didn't. That was that deal last week. Not to keep talking about last week, but it's a 6-man front, 7-man front, play man. So you had to win your one-on-ones. You had to win your one-on-ones in pass pro. You had to win your one-on-ones in the passing game. This week's a different deal. They're going to play man, right? The book's out. They're going to play man. They're going to pressure. So we still got to win those one-on-ones in pass protection, win our one-on-ones out on the edges.
Like generally, as an offensive coordinator, do you want those one-on-one matchups? Like
Yeah, because I like our personnel.
Right, that's what
so, yes, I want those one-on-ones. Now, if we didn't have the personnel to win one-on-ones, no, I don't want that. But we have the personnel to win one-on-ones, so that was a good challenge. We'll come back this week and have a good Saturday.
I think you said in the preseason that the ball would find who's open.
Correct.
Do you need to be more specific?
No, I don't. No, I think the ball still will find that because, again, the coverage dictates that. The one-on-one matchups dictate that, There's favorable matchups depending on who's matched up on who and taking advantage of those. So, yeah, the ball still find who it needs to find.
Are your wide receivers physical enough at the line of scrimmage to get off of when people are pressing and jamming?
Yeah, they are.
Did you feel like that didn't show up Saturday?
No, it wasn't so much at the line of scrimmage. There was, again, you're not going to get calls on the road, right? But we don't even talk about that. It's all about vertical speed, winning at the top of your routes, and then getting the ball out on time. So,
how about your offensive line? Ty said yesterday no change in the first 5 in practice. Do you feel good about the group you have, or what do you got going?
I mean, it's no need to kind of throw them all out to the woodshed, right? We got to keep working. It's work in progress. These guys played. They have practiced as much together in the last 2 weeks than they have since spring. So, and they played 2 games. One was at home, one was on the road against a good quality opponent. So, there's a lot to be learned from both of those situations.
How do you determine when to help the offensive line out with extra guys, chip a guy or whatever? How do you decide when to do that?
Yeah, well, situationally, there's always a back involved at some point, and then we can always bring a tight end in and then go with some 3-man routes. But, that's situationally, the team we're playing and different. What do they present that requires us to do that?
Ronnie Walker getting any closer to contributing?
He is. He looked good this week, man. He's getting back. So hopefully we can have him out there pretty soon for us.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Yeah, thank you.